Welcome back to another episode of the Perspective Podcast, unlocking the world's perspectives in just a few minutes. I'm Jeongmin, Lucian Kim, your host, and today get ready for a worldwide journey as we explore how McDonald's really makes money. Most people think McDonald's is in the hamburger business, but they are dead wrong. This company actually owns over $160 billion worth of prime real estate across the globe. As Harry Sonneborn, the famous CEO, famously put it, we are not in the burger business, we are in the real estate business. The burgers are just a tool to collect rent. It all started in 1954 when Ray Kroc, a struggling milkshake machine salesman, visited the McDonald's brothers in California. He was shocked to find they had invented the speedy service system. By treating a kitchen like an assembly line, limiting the menu and assigning specific tasks, they were serving burgers in just 30 seconds, while others took 30 minutes. Kroc saw a massive opportunity, but the franchise model wasn't making him money. He was on the verge of bankruptcy. Then came Harry Sonneborn, who gave him the advice that changed history. Stop trying to make money on burgers, make money on rent. Instead of just taking small royalty, Kroc began buying the land for every new location. The company would then lease that land and building back to the franchise. This created a genius, foolproof profit structure. First, the rent was variable. The better the store performed, the more rent McDonald's collected. Second, they used a triple net lease. All maintenance, taxes, and insurance costs were pushed onto the franchise. McDonald's collected the rent while the owner took all the risk. This transformed Kroc from a burger salesman into the world's most powerful landlord. Today, McDonald's maintains an incredible 46% operating profit margin because they aren't paying for restaurant operations, they are collecting passive rent from thousands of prime locations. However, there's a tragic side to this story. The original McDonald's brothers sold their rights to Kroc for $2.7 million based on the verbal promise of future royalties. However, Kroc never paid them back a cent. To make it worse, the contract forbid them from using the name McDonald's for their original shop. They were eventually forced to rename it the Big M, and Kroc eventually opened the McDonald's right across the street, putting the very creators of the system out of the business. So, why can't competitors overtake McDonald's? Because they don't compete on taste, they compete on location. They own the spots where people are already going. Even if people stopped eating burgers tomorrow, McDonald's will still own the most valuable corners in New York, Tokyo, and London. The final takeaway is simple. In capitalism, wealth isn't determined by what you sell, it's determined by what you own. Don't just be the person flipping the burger, be the person who owns the land the kitchen stands on. Thank you for joining us on this episode of unpacking how McDonald's really makes money. Remember, you can always find more captivating short videos and enriching episodes right here at the Perspective Podcast. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep embracing the world's diverse perspectives. See you in the next episode.